When a woman loves from the deepest parts of herself, she gives fully her heart, her body, her soul. She builds dreams around that love. She holds hope tightly, and she plans with sincerity. But even with all that devotion, sometimes that love is not returned in kind. It is not the rejection, or even being forgotten, that causes the deepest hurt. It is the quiet, painful awareness that the man she stands beside does not truly value her. He doesn't see her, doesn't appreciate her presence, doesn't listen with care, and no longer looks at her with admiration. That moment, when a woman realizes her worth is being overlooked, is where the real challenge begins. It's the place where she must decide that she deserves more than the scraps she's being handed. Louise Hay once offered a truth so gentle yet so powerful. Don't stay where you are not loved. Those words may seem simple, but the courage required to live them is immense. Letting go isn't giving up, it's the first, bold step toward reclaiming your peace. It means choosing healing over heartache. It is an act of self-respect, not failure. You are not weak for walking away. You are brave for recognizing that love should never cost you your dignity. You are not broken, and you are not alone. When you decide to release a man who doesn't value you, you are making a sacred promise to yourself. You're telling the universe that you are ready to receive a love that meets you where you are, that honors your heart and your spirit. When a woman feels undervalued, she often begins to try harder, giving more, proving more, pushing beyond her limits, as though her worth depends on how much she can offer. This reaction is natural, but it's rooted in fear. As Louise Hay reminded us, our actions stem from one of two places: love or fear. Holding on to someone who fails to see you isn't love, it's fear in disguise. Fear of rejection, fear of being alone, fear of not being chosen again. But love doesn't ask you to diminish yourself. It asks you to honor who you are. So pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what if you no longer feared being alone? What if you began to enjoy your own company? To treat yourself with the same gentleness and compassion you offer to others? What if you stopped asking for attention and started giving yourself the love you've been longing for? So many women believe letting go means losing something important. But you are not losing a man. You are releasing an illusion. You are clearing space, beautiful, sacred space, for something real, for something better, for someone who sees you. Louise Hay taught that every time we release what harms us, we create room for something new, something beautiful to enter. Let go not with bitterness, not with blame, but with love. Release the resentment, the guilt, the anger. Those emotions only weigh you down. You do not need to convince anyone of your worth. You are here to remember it. The man who could not see you was only reflecting a part of you that had forgotten its brilliance. Now is the moment to remember, with grace, with quiet strength, with dignity. If your mind whispers, "If only I had tried harder," pause, place your hand over your heart and repeat, "I love myself. I accept myself. I no longer need to beg for love. Love begins with me." Healing takes time, and there will be difficult days. But the emptiness you feel is not a void. It is the sacred space of becoming. You are returning to yourself, no longer measuring your worth by someone else's attention or absence. You are choosing yourself. Louise Hay said, "You have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens." Begin there, one decision, one moment. Don't check his page. Don't excuse his silence. Don't wait for change. Begin your own. When your energy shifts, the world follows. You don't need closure from him. Real closure comes when you know your story isn't over. It's just beginning, with you finally at the center.